All right, this is the craziest alien proof on Earth. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with these aliens, man. Let's see what's popping.
Conspiracy theories. A belief that some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon.
You all believe in aliens? Let me know down below.
In simpler words, a conspiracy
do.
theory is when something is not what it seems. For example, the ancient pyramids. These are believed to be built by the humans that were alive at the time, 2500 BC, 5,000 years ago. But after thinking a little deeper about it, you start to realize that it seems kind of impossible. When you take into account that just one of the 2.5 million blocks that it took to build the pyramid could have been up to 70 tons, which is 140,000 pounds, which is basically like carrying 50 cars on your back. Not to mention that the quarry that these blocks were taken from was over 500 miles away from where the pyramids were actually built. So how were humans with zero technology able to do this by hand? Some believe that it was with the help of aliens.
Probably was, bro. I personally think it was.
Now, I know it might sound absolutely absurd, and most of you have probably heard of this before, but not like this. But yeah, that's a conspiracy theory. Now, I, like many of you guys, can't seem to get enough conspiracy theories. Now, if I'm being completely honest, for the past 2 weeks, I've been scouring the web to find some conspiracy theories that really shake me to my core. I want to be afraid to go to sleep at night. And as fun as that is on the regular internet, it's just 1,000 times more fun on the dark web. So I did what anybody else would do, and I went to the dark web, and I searched tall and wide to find the scariest conspiracy theories, which I have found. Now, like I said, I found a bunch of conspiracy theories online, and originally I was gonna put 5 of them in this video. But after doing my research and writing out about just one of them, I came to the conclusion that I have to turn this into episodes. And that makes me so happy because I am absolutely in love with the thought of another series.
It makes you happy because you're about to be milking them videos, boy.
So based on how you guys react to this video in the comments below, I'll be making a whole series on these conspiracy theories that will be absolutely mind-blowing to you. So let's start with the first conspiracy theory that caught my eye, the ancient pyramids in Egypt.
It's the most popular one.
I don't know how they did it. All I know is they did it. I don't think anybody knows how they did it.
So like I said, I'm almost 100% sure that you guys are familiar with the speculation about the ancient pyramids. By the way, if you're wondering who is this guy and why should I listen to anything he has to say, I actually do very extensive, very annoying research on everything that I talk about, so you can guarantee that everything in this video is 100% reliable. And actually, it's so shocking. Like, I like to do my research and then share what I found with my friends and family, and if they end up like this, then I know I'm going to do a video on it. So this one, trust me, you're in for a ride. So make sure, as always, you got your snack, you got a blanket, and you are not by yourself. Actually, it doesn't matter because the aliens will catch you anywhere, but let's get into this. So the ancient pyramid theory is probably something that you're very familiar with. Like 2 years ago, everybody started talking about it and it became this huge thing. How did they make the pyramids? How did they build the pyramids? But dude, I found the craziest information that no one is talking about, and I don't know why, because it's literally there's cold hard proof of it, and it's so obvious that it has to do with aliens. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that aliens helped with the pyramids. Let me explain. So the ancient pyramids are absolutely stunning. I've never seen them in person, but obviously in like movies and photos. But the thing is, you never really know how big they actually are, and that's because you only see them in photos, and most of the time the photos are from very far away to capture the whole entire pyramid and you're looking at it from your phone, so you don't really know like how big is this pyramid. Well, let's put it in perspective. Here, I'll show you a couple pictures right here, and you could see just how big the pyramids are. I mean, the blocks are almost the size of an actual human. And it's not like these pyramids are just built with like a bunch of blocks and they go up into a triangle. No, they're actually hollow on the inside. They were apparently used as tombs, which is where they would put the caskets of the leaders and stuff like that. That's why I know about the inside of it. But I'm not too worried about the facts about like who was in there and King Tut. No. I'm thinking about the aliens, bro. And let me put some in perspective for you. Like I said, these blocks, some of them up to 70 tons, okay?
No,
like I said,
70 tons is
140,000 pounds, like 50 cars almost, cut from a quarry 500 miles away. So obviously in your head, you're already thinking like, how is that even possible? And although there's a lot of diagrams and stuff about how they move these ginormous stones across 500 miles, which mind you, from here to space is 50 miles. So imagine going from here to space 10 times with 50 cars on your back for one block out of 2.5 million for just one of these pyramids. To do that would take an insane amount of technology even today. Like we would need excavators and bulldozers and like even then it would be like an impossible task. Like not impossible because you could do it, but dude, why would you? If my dad was here right now, 100% he would be like, yo, like I used to do that when I was your age. Trust me, it's a walk in the park. But to us, obviously we know that that's impossible. That seems impossible. Of course, like I said, they have the diagrams, but they don't show much and they don't make any sense because it would take like 20 years to build one if they're lugging one at a time, like once a day. That would literally
like 100 years.
That would take so much longer than 20 years. What am I saying? Not to mention, they didn't have Dr. Scholl's, like, you know, those things that you put in your shoes if you're like standing up for a long time at work or something. It makes it comfortable. It's like gel when you like walk. Like they didn't have that. They're walking around like twig sandals, bro. How the hell are you walking around with twig sandals carrying 50 cars on your back 500 miles away? Okay. Now let's get into the terrifying theory that I came across. So yes, this is a theory, but like I said, there's a lot of facts about it. It's not just some mumbo jumbo that some random dude put together. No, we're talking History Channel. We're talking the news stations. We're talking about real archaeologists, astrologists, like everything that you could think of, scientists. Everybody was involved in this theory, like real people that are proficient in their studies. They don't just come up with random stuff. These are people who actually have experience and all that, right? So that's why I kind of started trusting it. You know, you can't trust everything you see online, but I definitely trust this. So let's start with the first crazy fact, and that is that the Mayans, who mind you were about, I think, 5,000 miles away from the Egyptian civilization at the time, also had pyramids around the same time. The Egyptians and the Mayans both had the same idea to build ginormous pyramids that defy everything we know today. Yes, you heard me right. Two civilizations very, very far away from each other both decided to build pyramids. Okay, like as far as I know, they had no contact with each other. It's not like the Mayans saw them building the pyramids on TV and we're like, bruh, hell no, like they're not about to have this luxury lavish pyramid and we're not, like let's go build some. Look it up online, let's see how to build it. Nah. Do you know what they say led them to build the pyramids? Both civilizations say this. The Mayans and the Egyptians have legends about how the gods came down to them and literally gave them instructions on how to build.
The thing about running in the Hyperions?
Hopefully that's real.
They make you believe.
Or it happened.
The pyramids. Just think about that for a second. So let's talk about the Egyptians. They had a god named Thoth, which was the god of architecture. They drew him in a lot of like hieroglyphics or scriptures or whatever as a man with like a bird head, okay? And he's known as the god of architecture, and he's the one that taught them how to build the pyramids. They gave him all the credit. They say he literally taught us how to build all the pyramids at Giza and whatever. Let's say you're the guy that came up with the idea. Let's say that there was no god. By the way, when I say God, They referred to it as God because they didn't know what an alien was. They had no travel to space. They didn't even know what the moon or the sun was at the time. It's very long ago, like Neanderthal almost. They didn't know like what an alien was. They referred to it as God. So every time I say God, I'm talking about aliens, okay? Back to what I was saying. Imagine you're the guy that came up with the whole idea for the pyramids. You're like, hey, what up, King Tut? Like, let's build this giant freaking pyramid. I have the layout. I know exactly what to do. And then King Tut's like, I'm gonna go tell everybody that somebody came down from outer space and told me how to build this. Like, you would just be like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, I assassinate you right now. Like, I literally came up with this whole entire life-changing idea, build a giant triangle, and you're gonna say that an alien told you how to do it. That's not fair. And that guy would tell this guy, and this guy would this guy, and this guy, and this guy. Like, the story would travel, and there would be like a debate. But no, there's no debate. Everybody believed this Thoth, god of architecture, came up with the idea. No one's behind it.
Cookie banger. That's nice. Got the alien spaceship or something? That coincidence. See, man.
Now, let me ask you a question about this pyramid. How many sides does this have? Most people would answer four sides. Because when you think of a pyramid, you think of 4 sides. Well, this is probably going to come to a shock, but you're wrong. It actually has 8 sides. Yeah. And those 8 sides were not just built accidentally. No, they were built on purpose. As the hieroglyphics literally say, they made the 8 sides on purpose because the gods told them to. Now, we never knew they had 8 sides until literally recently. Somebody was flying over the pyramids just at the right time. They took a picture of it. Only 2 times a year can you see all 8 sides because the sun and the moon or something about that, the light has to cast perfectly on all 8 sides and you see the shadows. So not only does it have 8 sides, which would take extreme mathematics, but they were also aware of how the solar system works. They didn't even have a telescope. They didn't even have glass, bro. How do you even like think about the solar system? They knew how the solar system worked because of the fact that they made this for the aliens. Now, another thing to think about is, have you noticed how, yes, the pyramids do look cool from ground level, but they're really, really beautiful from the sky. They were built to be looked at from above. These guys didn't have no helicopters or planes or nothing. They were on ground level at all times. So tell me, why would you spend so much time and effort to build something that only looks truly beautiful from the sky? It doesn't make any sense. If you think this is crazy, just wait, because I'm about to blow your mind. So let's get into the next fact. The pyramids have way too many hidden messages, okay? Like, I'm talking so many, but I'm only gonna talk about 2 or 3 of the most important ones that actually made me like step away from my computer and be like, bro, what? Like, this can't be real. And I do more research and I realize it's actually real. Okay, the pyramids are built in the exact center of the Earth's land. That's the fact. I know you think Earth is a circle, like literally anywhere could be the exact center, but that's what they say. They say it is perfectly aligned on the north-south axis, which is crazy, right? Not only that, inside of the pyramids, there's 2 shafts, and they both point directly at the Orion's belt, which is like a bunch of like stars or whatever. Something about the solar system that's completely weird, and they say that that's where the gods came from. Okay, they point directly at it. If you took a laser and you turn the laser on and it went straight up, it would point directly at Orion's belt. Here's the crazy part. The Mayans did the same exact thing, bro. 2 shafts pointing directly at Orion's belt. Bro, like, how weird is it? I'm dumb. Trust me, I'm baby dumb. Like, I need to explain things to myself in simpler terms. Trust me, I'm not smart. These are big words, I know, but just like try to understand how crazy this is, right? So let's continue. This is insane what I'm about to tell you. So if you took apart every single block of the Great Pyramid, you took it all apart and you had all 2.5 million blocks or whatever, and you put them all side by side, do you know exactly how long it would be? 365.242 cubits long. I don't know, cubits is a form of measurement. I think they used it back then or something. I don't even know if they had measurements or whatever, but that's how long it would be. 365.242 cubits long. Okay, so you're probably like, what's so weird about that? Well, how long is 1 year exactly? 365 days. 365. Oh, that's not weird enough for you? How long is a year exactly? 365.242 365.242 days, down to the quarter day. 365.242 cubits long, and 1 year exactly is 365.242 days. Not crazy enough for you? No. I get it. You're hard to impress. So let me blow you even hard. Pause. Let me blow your mind even harder. Okay? The only thing in the whole world that is stopping us from going and traveling to other planets and like trying to see if there's anyone else living in our solar system or even another solar system, the only thing that's stopping us from doing that is that we don't know how to travel at the speed of light. One thing stopping us, the speed of light. We don't know how to travel at the speed of light. If we were able to travel at the speed of light, we'd be able to shoot through and like get to wherever we wanted to go. It would literally be like boom. So look right here. Flash is gonna come from here. Okay, so that was pretty fast, right? From the moment that my flash turned on to the moment that you saw it, that's how long the speed of light is. You don't even notice like how fast that really is. Let me tell you how fast it is. The speed of light is 299,792,458 meters per second. Okay, 299,792,458 meters per second. Exactly 9 numbers. That's how fast the speed of light is. Bro, I'm about to blow your mind. Now, if you take the exact coordinates of the Great Pyramid, like the exact coordinate, do you know what the number is? 299,792,458, bro. That is the exact coordinate of the Great Pyramid. What the fuck, bro? 9 numbers. If you're wondering, that's a 1 in 1 billion chance that that happened. That's a 1 in 1 billion chance that they could have guessed that, okay? Do you think that maybe the aliens told them to put that there? Like this big giant pyramid, like, yo, put this right here because later on when you discover about coordinates, you're gonna discover that this is gonna teach you how to travel at the speed of light, or this is gonna teach you how fast you have to go to get to the speed of light, and this will teach you how to reach us. Do you not think that, like, at all? That's kind of freaking weird, because I truly believe there's no way that this is all a coincidence. But, you know, let's have some fun. Let's say I don't believe none of that. Let's say all that's a coincidence. What else you got? Okay, I'll tell you what else I freaking got. So let me spit another crazy fact at you, right? There's a bug, like an actual insect. It is called a scarab. It kind of looks like a beetle or whatever, and it
like
pushes a ball of dung or like poop or mud or whatever. It pushes this ball across wherever it's going in a perfectly straight line. Okay, hold on. You're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? What does that have to do with anything, right? Hold on. In 2013, we just discovered, and that's only like 10 years ago. We, after doing extensive research on this bug, we found out that it uses the light from the Milky Way galaxy to travel. It's the only insect on planet Earth that uses the light from our solar system to travel, which is just absurd, right? Like if you ask me right now, yo, where's the Milky Way galaxy? I think I would probably faint because of how hard that question. Not even an insect, have no idea where the Milky Way galaxy is. Don't get me wrong, I know what it is. I just don't know where it is. If I tried to point it out, I'll probably aim down. I have no idea where it is. This freaking bug can navigate using the Milky Way galaxy. Now, why is this so interesting? Why did we study this bug to figure out its importance? Well, the Egyptians hold the scarab as...
I don't know how they found that out.
a sacred symbol. It symbolizes a link back to the gods. Now, mind you, obviously, they did not have the technology or the knowledge even to know that this bug uses the Milky Way galaxy. They don't even know what the Milky Way galaxy is, but they know that this bug, for whatever reason, has a connection to the aliens, or the gods, as they say. So they drew pictures of this bug everywhere, like they praised it because it knew about the gods. How would they even know that? Unless, like, I don't know how that would have even came to be. But that's just another fact that aliens visited Earth. Like, not a fact, but you get what I mean. That it's very, like, weird. That's weird. Out of all the bugs, they could have drew a camel. They could have drew a freaking horse. I think they had horses back then. They could have drew anything is my point. They could have drew anything. But they drew a freaking scarab, a bug that I knew nothing. I didn't even know what kind of bug this was. Literally new information for me. You want to know what the hieroglyphics also told us? It told us that the Egyptians viewed the sun as the god's chariot. Okay, if you don't know what a chariot is, like a way to travel. They literally called it the god's chariot. Now, okay, that could be a coincidence, right? After all these things I told you, apparently this is like one coincidence, right? But let me explain something to you that I literally started thinking about. When you look at the sun, you're literally like, you're squinting. Okay, it's freaking bright, man. Trust me, I spent a lot of time looking at the sun because I'm stupid, but think about that. The sun is very bright and you squint when you look at it. Now, in every movie that you've ever watched about aliens, where a UFO just pulls up on the block, everybody that's in the perimeter of the UFO is like this. Oh my gosh, bright light, bright light. Have you made the connection yet? This whole thing about the sun is the god's chariot, that doesn't seem so much like just a theory anymore. It just seems like a fact, like a big white glowing thing flying across the sky. Do you think that maybe it was an actual event that occurred in the beginning of this whole pyramid stuff, that a UFO, a very bright UFO landed in the middle and people and aliens came out and blah, blah, blah? Like, you don't think that that's possible at all? I don't know, dude. To me, it's like everything is adding up, right? But dude, after everything that I saw and read, too many things added up for this not to be like bigger of a issue than it is. Why are we not like pursuing this like as our main source of like information for aliens? This is so real, bro. This is so insanely real. I want to know what you guys think. Did I sound crazy through this whole video? Because I've been like skeptical. Like, can I even make this video without being like admitted into a psych ward by my friends and family? Like, I don't know. I thought that it was absolutely insane. Maybe it's just because I'm really fascinated with like aliens and life outside. I mean, with over like 5.
All right. I think aliens definitely came down. Like you said, they could have came down here, shown the blueprints. We're gonna come back in 10 million years. I think it's something like that. It was definitely aliens. Let me know what you guys thinking down below.